Let me go ahead and share this video at the beginning, like I'm supposed to, instead of in the middle or at the end. So let me do that really quick, and then we can get right into this. It feels so good outside right now. It feels amazing. All right. Those wind chimes are so soothing. Love it. I need a new set of glasses. So any groups on Facebook that I added by accident, because I don't always add all of the groups that I belong to, but it's so small, they're all like right there together. So any groups that I added that I probably shouldn't have or didn't mean to, don't take offense, guys. I can't really see that great. Even though I got my glasses on, I need a new set. So my apologies if I added a group that don't want to be added. Just take me off, okay? My apologies. I'm not trying to piss anyone off or offend anyone this Sunday morning. I'm just trying to get the message out. I know that everybody doesn't get their notification on YouTube, so just want to make sure everybody's getting their notifications, right? And some of them are my friends in these groups. So, and not, like I said, not all of the groups are people that I send this to. Like I said, if I do send it to somebody mistakenly, my apologies. Not trying to offend anyone or upset anyone or trigger anyone. So, like I said, my apologies. I'm another day out and about with my husband while he works. And right now I'm just sharing this live to other avenues. So everyone that wants to see this can see it. Trying to do it right this time, because sometimes when I do a live, I try to remember to share the live on all of my avenues, but I just don't always remember to do so. It is what it is. All right, I think I have like one or two more, and then I'll get to the reading, guys. Doesn't look like there's many people in here yet, so. All right, one more, and I will get to the reading. Okay. All right, guys. Let's get started. Okay, this is for adults only, entertainment purposes. I'm hanging out in my truck again while my husband works. Let me show you guys again what's going on. That's what's going on. And I parked a little different because the sun is a little bit, it's in a different area today. So, yeah, I'm just hanging out in the truck doing my reading from here. All right. Tame these locks. Tame these locks. Hey. I love my locks, but I just retied them. And a couple of the spots that I retied them is super tight. Like, oh my God, it's super tight. So right now I just feel like my brain is coming through my hair follicles. And it is what it is, but ooh, super tight. Okay. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I think I'm gonna start with my big oracle deck. Hope I don't pop this rubber band because I did not bring a spare. All right, I was able to do that without popping it. Yay. And at the bottom, we got Stop Hating Yourself on the big oracle deck, right? Stop looking outward for validation, right? Aboriginal. Some of you may be Aboriginal, Native American, some of the original people to exist on this planet. This is my deck, by the way, guys, my big oracle deck that I created when I first started doing tarot, because I only had one deck, and I don't even have that deck with me today. Go figure. Probably because I used it so much, because it was the only deck I had, along with this one and another one that I made, my Chinese Zodiac deck that I created, of the same kind of cards. But yeah, this one can get a little wild and crazy, so it's not like the average deck. It's like a tarot deck mixed with an oracle deck, right? So the end. Whatever you've been going through, guys, it's coming to an end. So if it seems like it's been a never-ending cycle of crap coming your way, it's because you're about to ascend to the next level, and there's a lesson that you need to learn in order to get to the blessing on the other side. So make sure you're paying attention to what's going on so you can learn that lesson, so you can get to the blessing, so you can ascend to the next level, so you got to vibrate high so you can elevate to the next stage in life. And guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Okay, that's free of charge, and it really does help out my channel. Okay, so traveling, it looks like you are about to be traveling soon, so pack your bags. It's time to get ready for an adventure. Okay, so just know that that's what's a part of your future, but that's what's coming up in the near future, not the distant future. Okay. Okay, this card on the top is trying to come out. Mm. Shh. Listen, you need to meditate and listen for the answers to your prayers through meditation. Okay? And make sure you're doing a sleep journal, right? Put a journal next to your bed. So you pray before you go to bed, you meditate, you do your yoga, you exercise, you open yourself up to receive before you go to bed, right? That way you're vulnerable and you're open to messages that God has for you, right? And you're protected because you're praying before you go to bed, right? And when you wake up in the morning, you write down everything you remember from your dream, because guarantee you're going to have some answers to some of those lifelong questions, some of the questions that you asked in your prayer before you went to bed. You're going to get some of those answers, right? And you're going to get some information that God has been trying to share with you so that you can ascend to that next stage in life. So do that. It'll be for your best interest to do so. Sports fan. You or someone in your life is a sports fan, right? And it looks like somebody's wanting to take you out in that energy to some type of sport event. So be aware of that. And, I would say be aware of who it is. It may not be someone that you really want to spend time with, but they know that you're a sports fan and that you're weak in the knees for sports. So be aware of that. Seven of Swords, strategic thinking leads to success. So make sure that you are focusing on what you want, not what you don't want. Okay? More often than not, we stagnate ourselves because we're focused on the things that we don't want, so much so that that's all we're willing to ourselves. Things that we don't want because that's all we're thinking about. You got to stop thinking about that stuff. Okay? Seven of Cups, dreams and choices inspire your path. Right? So just know that, oh wow, you're God's favorite. And nothing anyone can do is going to stop what the success that God has in play for you. You got some great things coming. God's favorite? Yeah. You got some really good stuff coming your way. Look into your Akashic records. Somebody is looking into your Akashic records. Yeah, somebody is really interested in what you got going on. Why you mad? They mad about it too. They mad because they see that you're amazing and you got such greatness coming and you got such greatness within you. You're authentic. You believe in the Most High. You have faith. You know, you believe in God's timing. You make things that are hard look easy because you have faith.